listening to the Lick Show. Yeah. Love is cool with Kels, don't you know? We got AJ and Kelly. And it's the number one radio. 92.3. The Lick. That's the morning show.
We did 106 so we did like 5 years ago and it's still playing.
I know, we do the same thing because we know name 16 he ain't even with us.
Let's create a tickle for y'all.
Do it. I need one for the station. I need one for his 92.3.
Oh, we got you.
Okay, Mike's going live.
I'm definitely on that.
92.3. And we are back, the Lick Morning Show on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. And we have our guest, Trey G, the ghost from Chi-Town in the building.
Yo, it feels so good to be in the A-Town.
Yeah, don't be trying to run from the snow.
Man, nah, I'm running. I'm power walking. I ain't running.
You ain't running. Do you like the snow, though?
Cuddle time, yes.
Okay.
You know?
Uh-huh.
Cuddle time, yes.
Cuddle time, yes.
Yeah, I just don't like the coldness. Then you gotta try to shovel the snow. Now. I ain't shoveling nothing.
I didn't even think. See, we ain't never had to experience that. I can't imagine having to wake up every morning, shuffle the snow, and wearing bubble coats and all that stuff. How long does the snow normally last in Chicago though? In the wintertime?
Well, like a week, 2 weeks. Then it start.
You never know.
Not like 2 weeks, but it start melting down, right?
No, we get snow at 5
you never
o'clock.
know.
It be gone by 8. That's how I snow here.
And y'all shut the city down when it
We
be
shut
just
the city
an
down.
inch. Like, you know.
But one time they didn't. And what was that year that people were stuck? My sister was stuck on the highway damn near 21, 22 hours. I got stuck, and my ex at the time had to come get me. My kids were stuck at the school. So now, since that happened, like when I say everything in Atlanta shut down, like we wasn't prepared for that. So now anything that happens now, like they shut down for any little thing.
Shut down. I know the kids is happy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let it snow, mama. Let it snow.
Exactly. All right, so tell the people who you are and what you're doing here in the A.
Man, Trey G the Ghost, man. It's just motivation. You know, I try to help the artists. You know, I help, not just music, black entrepreneurs, you know, starting businesses. Like, I looked in my email, I started over like 50 LLCs last year.
Oh,
know?
dang.
You know, helping them get their EINs, the Duns and Bradstreet numbers, you know, just showing them how to get to it and, you know, not work for nobody, you know. I haven't punched the clock since 2011.
Oh, that's
you know?
good.
Yeah, you know, and I tell people always, you know, listen to God. God will put you in a situation that you'll be like, dang, you know, it's like a car crash, you know. But then it's just God trying to tell you, like, hey, wake up. You know, I was locked up for a gun charge because I was working armed security. You know, Chicago police, they don't play that. So they pulled me over, tased me 5 times, got into a little altercation. Tried to give me 3 years. But I beat that. It was my first offense. But then that's something. I lost my job. I lost everything. God told me, hey, step out on faith. Because my job wouldn't help me. They wouldn't do nothing. They were supposed to give me a lawyer and everything. They didn't do nothing.
Wow.
Securitas. I don't care.
Call them out, sir.
You feel
Call
me?
them
So
out.
I straight up just, you know, hey, I'm about to, I was still doing my job, like promoting, doing parties and stuff like that. But I'm like, man, you know what? I need to do this for real. So my company was 380 Squad Entertainment. And then I was like, man, it's not marketable. Everybody on the squad, everybody think it's a gang. It's not a gang. So I changed it to Young Black Executives because I was walking around the house like, yeah, I'm young, I'm black, and I'm an executive. So everybody in my team, everybody that I work with, they bosses, they CEOs. I don't want nobody working for me. I want to show you how to get it and own your own business. You know, YBE is just the umbrella of it. So you got Young Black Executives Media Group, and you got YBE Music, you know? Like my boy right here, JG, I do this. He's he does everything. He got his own clothing line, rights, everything. So I just try to teach people how to be bosses, and you can't tell, like, you know, working for somebody. I'm not, and I'm not talking, you know, down on it, but working for somebody, you telling people what you letting them tell you what you worth. With my job and me doing me, can't nobody tell me what I'm worth. It's flat out. This is what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to execute it. So that's what it is.
I love it. And it's hard, like, just black and brown people to work together because we're always with that whole quote unquote, the crab in a barrel. And that's how we act. Like, I saw a post yesterday, I can't remember exactly what it said, but it said something about they will never help you out if they feel you'll end up being better than them.
That's true.
And I was like, dang, I know a lot of people that move that way. And I kind of move how you move. Like, put people in position that are able to do the things that they want to do. And you can, like, to me, the more hands in the pot, it's a bigger pot.
Yeah, it's like gumbo.
It's like
You feel
gumbo.
me?
Exactly. So somebody came in here one time and they wanted a show, and I was saying all the things that we offer here. And he was like, not to discredit you, he was like, but you're still trying to get your name out there. You're still trying to grow yourself. He said, I think it's dope that you're bringing other people up while you're trying to go up. I was like, ain't that how it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
To me, that's just how it's supposed to be.
It's too many chiefs and not enough Indians.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to be under somebody. Like, somebody told me, a friend of mine, Kendall Nesbitt, he told me, you know, he always seen that I was the leader of everything, of my crew. But he said, it's okay to lean on somebody. But you just got to find that person to lean on. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, but I don't trust people. You know, it's so hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you get let down every time.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, trust yourself before you trust anybody. You know what I'm saying? And don't take, my thing is no. I don't accept no's. Now, I accept a possibility. I can turn that possibility into a yes. And it's facts. You know, it's proven. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, like I got a good friend, Doe from the Go, Def Jam. He works with Def Jam and everybody, you know. And he always tell me, like, bro, you know, you go hard for you to be big. Man, look, I almost lost my life in 2018. I was on life support. It was over for me. But God had to bring me back and sit me down and let me know, like, look, I just want you to rearrange things how I want you to do it. Instead of, you know, and like I say, I don't take advice. I don't take a lot of advice. And I always say that you can't give me advice if your life is messed up and you're not doing anything. But I had to learn how to reposition myself and take advice from God. Because without God, I'm nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you looking at a person who was over 600 pounds moving. That's why they call me the ghost. Because, you know, you never see me. You never see me, but the work get done. And I'm never cocky. I'm always humble. But I know my worth. And I know what I bring to the table. And if a person can't match that, then I have to pull away.
And that's kind of where I am now. So, look, where was you a couple months ago? I would have needed this advice. My thing was always, let me just help everybody. But I had to learn, like, this is what I bring to the table. Now I got to start asking, what do you bring to the table for me to even want to help you? Because I've, in the past, where I've gotten to the point where I don't trust people is because there was people that wanted to do what I do, but they didn't know how to do it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, let me help you. But then when they figured it out, deuces. They was going to do their own thing. Yeah, and so I was just, to me, I'm like, we're going to all work together. But now it's like, we can still all work together. But you got to come to the same table. Like, if I have a table and it's got all this great food on it, I need you to have the same table over there with great food on it. And then we come together and make it even bigger.
Yeah, but what you need to do, compensation is everything. Like I said, to sit down and talk to me, it costs. You know what I'm saying? And it's not being, like I said, it's not being cocky, but it's just I put in blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying? So if I went through this, like it was one time I had an office downtown in, you know, the Gold Coast in Chicago. I was in a high rise, 17th floor. People will book a meeting with me, and then they don't show up.
Yeah.
So I'm going downtown, you know, parking is crazy down there. And I call them, hey, you know, we got a meeting, whatever. They don't answer the phone. So I start putting in play, hey, at least 150 to talk to me. Sit down and have a talk. Like I say, it's just, hey, you paved your way. You set your, that's the thing about being a boss. You setting your pace. You setting what you want. That's what being a chief executive officer, that's your whatever you say is going. You know, if you work in a job, you got somebody over you. Right. You got to go by what they say. But if you got your own lane, this is what you do. You abide by your rules. You set the tone.
I love it. There was a marketing company I was looking for. So I made a post on Instagram saying I was looking for a marketing company to figure out what direction to take Hits 92.3. And there was like 3 or 4 different companies that just was consistently posted. And only one of them charged. But when you went to her page, it was so polished. You know, that's who I went to. Like all the free people that just had all kind of stuff going on their page. I was like, I'd rather pay her $150 because she already looks like what she's going to tell me to do.
Yeah.
The other people, I don't know what you're gonna say, because I'm like, if y'all stuff ain't together, you giving me a free consultation, but like, what value is that? So I was like, oh, she don't play. Like, hers was $150.
Mm-hmm.
And before she even talked to you, she was like, hey, check out my page and then go to the link and it'll tell you, you pick the day and time you want. Like, she didn't even want to discuss that with me.
Wow.
You figure out when you want to come and you pay for that. And so I was like, oh, dang, like, I didn't want to pay for it. But once I saw everything, I was like, oh, yeah, it's worth going to her.
Your time.
It was worth going
Your
to her.
time is money.
Yep. And she didn't play about that.
Yeah, just think about it. You sit down and tell somebody, talk to somebody till they blue in the face.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you need to do. It happens to me all the time. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. And then they don't take that advice. Then you just wasted your breath.
Ooh, yeah.
So now, no, you're going to pay this fee. So guess what? I done had an artist tell me the same thing you told me. I went to another person, and I went to them because a bigger name. They had a big name. They had a celebrity. And they didn't tell me half the stuff you did. No, I try to show the artist how to get all your royalties. It's 6 different royalties.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And you get 6 different checks. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have all your back end together, you're not going to generate no money.
Mm.
So you putting out free music and putting on DistroKid and everything like that, but you don't have your pros. That's your ASCAP or BMI or CSAC. CSAC you have to be invited in. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your sound exchange and you have to have your audience to monetize YouTube and all that. Get all your streaming royalties. Mm-hmm. Just like Facebook, people don't even understand. You can get your royalties off that too. All you got to do is hook your stuff up to identify.com. And you upload your RSCS codes, whatever like that, and then it start collecting. You're going to be receiving checks.
Oh, wow. Look, I'm learning a lot just from you talking right now. You have an event that you're going to have something about this coming up, correct?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
We've been doing it like a lot of artists, they kind of skeptical, and it's understandable, you know what I'm saying? But I'm actually coming back in May.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a big with Meezy, and we're going to do a big, like a seminar.
Okay.
So and it's my birthday weekend too, so I might be doing a pool party down there too. So.
Please don't say you're a Gemini.
No, I'm a Taurus.
Okay, you're a Taurus. All right. I was like, my daughter a Gemini, boy, you don't know what you get. They look crazy.
Yeah,
it's okay.
So it's just like, man, I just want to educate the artists, and we about to go in Dallas March 18th to the 22nd, but the 19th is the event.
Okay.
But we doing the same thing, just trying to help the artists, show the artists how to get your money, and stop signing these bogus deals. You got people out here, I can give you distribution. Why give somebody a percentage when you can own everything?
So tell me so we have a lot of people that, a lot of artists, when they come here, the first thing they ask us is if we have BDS. Mm-hmm. For an artist to get credit, tell me a little bit about that.
Okay. So BDS, you got to have BDS, and also you got to have something, I don't know what that's called, but when you in a recording studio and you doing your session, make sure your engineer do the proper tagging. Because BDS is for really terrestrial radio. Mm-hmm. When you do it the correct way in the DAW, Pro Tools, or what's the other one? Pro Tools, Logic. It's a tab in there you can click, and you put all the information there, and that's the encoding for the internet radio, so it can be picked up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But registration is the full registration. It ain't about just the BDS. It's about the ASCAPs. That's how you get your play. Your payments. ASCAP is the Performing Rights Organization. So that's what handles that too, like the digital sales and stuff. Okay, yeah, you're gonna cash out with DistroKid. That's something by itself. But you want to get the the meat and potatoes. Like that's.
So would you say BDS over ASCAP or both? Huh? Would you say BDS over ASCAP or vice versa? Or both?
No, you gotta have all that. You gotta have all that.
Okay, because we had people we had that when we first opened the station. And it was to a point where no one was getting credit because the artists aren't registered.
Right.
They don't take it as a business, but they just know to ask that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, even if we had it, it wouldn't benefit you anyway.
Exactly.
So it's a lot of artists that I don't understand. One, this is no shade, but when we have artists that come in, they don't even know how to conduct an interview. They've waited weeks to come and do an interview, and then we're like, tell us about yourself. You know what I'm saying? I do music. You're like. Okay, so then you're fishing for a conversation.
You know how to get past that and get to these artists? Start asking for EPKs, electronic press kits.
I guarantee they don't have them.
And I do those. HTML. See? I do the website version. I do the HTML, the ones that's just like a PDF.
Yeah.
And you just click on the social media icon and it'll forward you to the page. So everything is, encoded. So I do those. I only charge $150 for those.
Okay.
you know, like that, and the turnaround time is quick. And please do not send me no camera phone pictures.
Get you a
Please.
professional
Yeah.
photo shoot.
Get you a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? Get you a photo shoot, and you know, like that, please.
They got to start really taking their business serious. We're taking their artistry seriously into a business, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like that can actually be a business. They're like, you know, I got music, I got this, I got that. Even when I ask for a bio, they're like, okay, I can write something up real quick. Like you should already have that.
The whole
before you
EPK
start
is that.
Yeah, like you
It's
should
the
already
bio,
have
all the
of that
shows you
together.
did. I'm gonna send you a couple of the ones I've done.
Okay.
It's just everything is how many shows you did, all the shows you did, the bios, what your goals are, photos, links to your videos and stuff like that.
I'm gonna start referring everybody to you.
Hey, let's get it, and
'Cause
I'll break you
artists
in.
too. You
Yeah.
have artists, so talk about your artist,
L.I.C.K.
L.I.C.K. Yeah.
L.I.C.K. music is just, man, phenomenal. She's a rapper and a singer, you
Okay.
know. It's crazy how we met. We met at a meet and greet. And she was just like, the way she just sung, I'm like, oh, dang, what was that? Like, you know how some people got to have that reverb and auto-tuner? She
Yeah.
don't have that, none of that.
Oh, so I just heard the rap side of her.
And yeah. So when I teamed up with her, I started handling all her media and stuff like that. And then it got to the point it was like, man, you know, she started seeing the way I work and the way I move. And we got this thing called The Executive Way. And I'm trying to turn it into a magazine.
Okay.
It's called The Executive Way Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
So our hashtag is everything is the Executive Way. And we just start vibing. And now we just full-fledged in it, you know.
So she ain't going nowhere. She
ain't
see
going
how
nowhere.
you work.
She know, yeah. And it's just like, to get her, you got to go through me and her management. 12 management. That's her manager, Tamika. She's awesome. So I'm just the type of person. I'm the back guy. Like, you talk to Tamika first, and then if it don't work out, and you start trying to act crazy with her, then that's when the ghosts come in, and that's when I talk. And when I shut it down. I don't play no games when it comes to my artists. I just don't work with her. I have a lot of artists. He's an artist. You know what I'm saying? He has his own label. You know what I'm saying? But I still, you know, hand in hand with Naima Loka, a lot of people. Mr. Money Rogers, Voice Music. I done worked with a lot of people in Chicago. You know, I did a lot of work with celebs. Like I done broke Tisha Campbell records.
Okay.
Her 2 records, and then I done did media work for T.I., Mary J. Blige, concerts. Who else? I done did a lot of stuff.
I love it. And he's humble for real.
16
Because he
years
didn't
in the
even
game.
start with that. Like most people come in, I work with such and such and such and such, you know what I'm saying? Name dropping and all that.
And I was just shocked because I've been 16 years in the game. My anniversary was like last
16
week.
years?
16 years, and then Fabo, I got a drop from Fabo, from D4L.
Yeah.
That touched me like, dude, like, man, like, it made me cry.
Aw, that's so dope.
Like, I'm so emotional. Like Carl Thomas. No.
All right, so let's talk about her song, Hear That.
Hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm gonna break it on the air too, since we broke it yesterday. So you know another rapper named Asian Dial.
Okay.
So she kind of stole our record. If you listen to it.
Okay.
The beat match up, everything. So
No.
she even did a reply. L.I.C.K. did a reply on it, and she took her song and blended it in with the intro of the beat, and you could hear the same BPMs, everything, and the hook is repetitive. Like she said, none of that. We say hear that.
Oh,
but it's
wow.
the same pattern if you listen to it.
Okay. We
But-
ain't going to play hers,
Right,
so
but
I'm
I
going to listen
found-
to it on my own time.
Right, but our files, we got the dates that we created it.
Wow. So she heard it somewhere.
She heard it somewhere, but we don't know, but we trying to find out.
Oh, yeah.
But shout outs to Asian
Your
Down too.
queens.
You know,
No.
shout outs to everybody.
No.
You know, ain't no,
No, sis.
no sis. But no, L.I.C.K, when she did that in the video, it was a movie. Shout outs to Farillo from Cali. You know, he came in and shot it. And it was
Oh, you don't
amazing.
play about yours. You
Yeah,
for real, for real.
Yeah. And what I like about the artists I work with, they put money behind their stuff. You know what I'm saying? I never have to like tell them, oh man, you know, you ain't put no, you know, like if you
They
can't
ready.
put if you can't put your own bread up, I can't. A manager or anybody's not supposed to, if they choose to invest in you, then that's a good thing.
Right. Because they're going to get theirs back the minute you make some money. It's going straight to them first.
Exactly.
And like we talked about, if I bring to the table, you got to bring to the table too.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
And, I could talk, it's, certain individuals, I could be like, hey, this got to happen. This is what we need. We want the band. And he's one of them. When I say this got to be done in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? They'll fade the same way. Anybody I work with, that's just how it is.
That's just how it is. All right, so tell us what the song is about, and then we're going to get into the song.
Okay, so Hear That is about she just saying, like, I ain't trying to hear nothing. Like, I ain't trying to hear it. Like, guys, you know how you females are. Y'all mushy, but y'all want to act like a thug.
Act like we are thugs.
You feel me? So that's what it's about.
Delafay, I got your back.
Yeah, she's saying she ain't trying to hear none of it.
All right, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to hit that. Just give me the. You ain't no relationships. I just hit it dip. I'm a trip. You thought you was slick. I'm no goofy. Now you sick. Cause you tried to play me, but I flipped the script. I think he trying to cuff me for the summer. But I ain't with that lovey-dovey. What a bummer. I'm trying to stuff these Birkins with some hunter. Don't be stingy with the cash. Running, ain't nobody trying to hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Ain't nobody trying to hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. I think I love her. Ain't nobody trying to hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Ain't nobody trying to hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Daddy trying to fall in love, but I know that he playing dog. Trying to all my friends, that's why I leave him on red, treat him like he a fan. Yeah, and then I block him in his back to the bed. I treat him like a ballerina. Keep him on his toes, cause I don't need him. Put him in his feelings, then I leave him. They be having all the juice until I squeeze. Ain't nobody trying to hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Ain't nobody trying to hit it.
Jamal's.
Hit
Yeah,
it.
right by Jamal's.
Hit it, hit it.
Yeah, the 40 piece. Jamal's.
I think I love her. Ain't nobody
Yeah, the sweet
trying to
sour,
hit
the
it.
barbecue.
Hit it. Ain't nobody trying to
Now,
hit it.
y'all got to go to Milk and Honey.
Oh, that was
It's right down the
good.
street. It's on
Good, what they
Kids
got?
Day. Everything. They got this key lime waffle.
Oh, we
Oh,
bad. 30 seconds.
yeah, it's so
Googling this right now. We
sweet
finna do
spicy
this.
chicken, rotisserie chicken.
Mike's up.
Okay.
Excuse us in this food console.
Yeah. Shout out to Hear That.
Man.
We ain't trying to hear that. I love
None of that.
None of that. And I watched the video too. She ain't playing. She all in the face.
Oh, yeah.
She ain't trying to play none of that.
We're not allowed to say none of that no more. Like, you cannot say that in our presence.
Why? Oh, yeah.
None of that. I don't want to hear none of that. No.
Any of that. Not any of
Not
that.
trying to hear any of that.
Yeah, we're going to find out, sis. We're going to find
we
out.
gonna
Wait, as soon
find
as y'all do, I want to know.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
going to blast it all over the show.
Hey, the producer even said we was clout chasing. It was like, y'all just looking for clout. So
Of course.
she said, yeah, I'm looking. What Faith said something about, yeah, call me the clout mama. I could check a bag with my clothes on. So that's what she go by now. AKA check a bag with her clothes on.
There was a line in the song that I liked when you just said something that she said. She said something about he was a ballerina.
Oh, like a ballerina. Oh yeah.
What did she say? I gotta find it. But I was like, oh yeah, I like that line. I'm gonna have to use that in one of my captions on Instagram.
hey, and the remix to none of that. She said something about some of these goofies act like Barney. I get you bop.
Ooh.
Well, something like on baby, I get you bop. That's what she said.
Baby bop.
Yeah, she's like, oh. I was like, you know what? I had to be like, you know what? Forget it. I didn't want to listen no more. Like, she killed me.
Look, they need to do a whole battle rap against
Oh,
each
that'd be
other.
crazy.
And just figure out, look, we're gonna do another song and just let this one But
I'll put a
I
bag
still
on
wanna
Faye
know.
on that.
Yeah, I
soul.
still want to. Yeah, look, and then y'all come here and do it.
Oh, we ain't do
Look,
flights already booked.
Exactly.
Have your people call my people.
Right. So before you get out of here, tell me again about the event that you're going to have here in May.
Oh yeah, teaching the artists, educating them on how to get all your 6 royalties, how to make sure you own your stuff, starting your own record label, starting your LLC or incorporation, whatever you want to go with. And guess what? I'm only charging for Atlanta. Let me let you know something. To start an LLC is only $100 in Atlanta. So why play around when you can own your own record label? Get everything set up, and I could do that for you. It's a small fee, you know what I'm saying? It's just a small fee, but I can guarantee you will, when you get done talking to me, you'll be a business owner, signed to yourself, and I make sure your checks come in your business name.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
And the artists here, like, I'm not trying to be shady, but it's a radio station. So we see a lot of people come in and out that need your services.
Actually, I would love y'all to be a part of it. Like,
Okay.
as you know, like sponsor or whatever like that.
Mhm.
But we could definitely sit at the table and talk. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Absolutely.
artists need to know. It's just not artists. Business, period.
Mhm.
Entrepreneurs, man. You know, they don't want us out here doing what we
Definitely
do.
not.
You know what I'm saying? So when he's like, and it's so crazy. I gotta give a shout out to somebody that helped me grow. You know, I'm gonna just say this, Tamika. You know, she helped me grow. She told me I was downtown in my office, whatever, and she told me, she was like, "You need to cut your hair." I had a mohawk,
Mhm.
gold mohawk.
Uh-huh.
White people looking at me like, this dude, like literally, my view was crazy. I'm like, you know what? She's like, that's not you. She's like, you need to cut your hair. You in a whole different element. And I did. When I did that, stuff started just popping up.
Same thing for my husband. He had a red mohawk,
Mhm.
and he ended up having to cut his hair.
People don't take you serious when
Yep.
you, and you got to adjust accordingly.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you got to
Same
adapt
thing.
to that situation.
Mhm. If you want to be for real, for real.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so tell everybody where to find you.
Oh man, you can find me on all social media, YBE Media Group, or official Trey G. I got like four pages. Also got a radio show called Band Nation Radio.
Okay. When is it on?
It's on well, we on Sound Vision now,
Okay.
but we also got linked in with Power 109
Okay.
in Colorado, so we working on that. Yeah, you could just look up Stack of Star DJs, Mixtape Murders, Coast to Coast Fleet DJs. I'm affiliated with all of them. Straight Official Magazine. I'm a blogger and I'm on staff with them. And you could, like I say, call me 872-222-8739 and just Google me, email me, ybemediagroup@gmail.com. And you can find me like that.
I love it. And when I say this man has all the knowledge, and if he is willing to talk to you for a small fee, and you want to take your business to be longevity, your career to be generation to generation, I don't see why you just don't do it. Like, stop playing. 2021 ain't playing with you. Don't play with it.
I guarantee you will be successful. You'll be driven even more. If you follow the steps and the guidelines, you're looking at somebody right now that I didn't have, like, when I caught that situation, I wasn't saving. I was making like a stack in party promoting, like close every week, you know, like weekly days. Didn't have even no money to bail out. I had to call my aunt to bail me out that situation, and it shouldn't have been that way, but it taught me.
Yeah.
It taught me, hey, you know, you an adult, you gotta save for a rainy day, you gotta invest in your business, and your business gonna invest in you.
Absolutely. I love it. Thank you so much for coming in all the way from Chi-Town
You
just
know,
to talk to the
Chicago.
Lick Morning Show.
Yeah, man, I love y'all, man.
Love you too.
Feel like a home, man.
You definitely have to come back. We're gonna have you come back and be a guest co-host. Ride
Let's
out the
go.
whole 4 hours.
Let's go.
6 to 10.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
All right, so we're gonna make that happen. All right, we're
Well, I
gonna
got
take a
my coffee,
break.
I'm good.
You're good to go. All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break. Lick Morning Show hits 92.3. Oh, for real. I love your energy.
Oh, appreciate it. Man, I love y'all energy.